Hi everybody, so today I will be making what I would say in English is something close to a stew, pea stew. That sounds really weird. But it's called in North Africa where I grew up, marqat jilbena. I am going to veganize it as always by substituting any meats that's traditionally used with some chickpeas. So I have a little bit of olive oil going here. I'm gonna add, and this is my way, you guys. In no means I'm saying this is the traditional way how it's completely done. I have made it my own, you know, and what flavors we like. And that's the fun of cooking, you know. You don't need to adhere to the original way or traditional way. I mean, it's all good, but if there's something you would like to tweak to make it your own and your family loves it, why not? You know what I'm saying? So on, I would say about medium, we are sauteing, and I'm making a big batch, y'all. I'm making a big batch for leftovers, and this can even freeze. This is a very good freezing dinner, you know what I'm saying? Just do not fill the container up, and make sure before you freeze it, it is completely cooled off. Okay, so we be sauteing garlic and onion, marqat jilbena. Oh, I haven't made this in forever, you guys. My kids love this. So do I. So we saute that up, and I'm gonna explain here real quick what I got going on. I got some caraway, grounded up, okay? Coriander and caraway. You always want to use, for example, for 2 big tablespoons of coriander, like 1 teaspoon of caraway. I'll insert that in the description below the video, okay? So you don't forget that, because caraway is really potent and it will like ruin the dish if you put a lot of caraway. I am adding a little bit of the chili powder. All the spices I'm telling you are optional besides 2 that I personally think add a lot. Coriander is not optional, y'all. It needs to be grounded. Coriander. And it's to taste. I'm using 2 giant tablespoons this size because I'm making a huge batch. It's to taste, okay? For some reason I've noticed through the years that tomato paste sauces love turmeric. So I'm adding some turmeric, a splash of black pepper, and I'm going to add later Himalayan salt, and that chili powder right there. I'm going to add this to my garlic and onion. The spices, you guys, for some reason, I don't know the science behind it, but come out much stronger, like the flavor depthens. I can't even explain it. I'm gonna add just a splash of olive oil, and yes, it has to be olive oil, you guys, okay? It doesn't have to be this exact same one, but it does give a different flavor to your sauces, okay? So the spices, when they're sauteed in oil, it just depthens their taste so much, and they're amazing. It becomes on a whole other level, okay? I have prepared here two cans of 6-ounce tomato paste. It has to be tomato paste and not the liquid form, okay? So the tomato paste for a huge batch, and I have this ready to go just in case I need some more. This is for a family of 5 for 2 meals, so it's a big batch, you guys. So you can have this up for like 2 people or 3, and it should be fine, okay? And even if you make some extra, this is a good leftover dish. So I saute this up for a little bit. Not a lot, you know, you don't want to burn the spices or anything. Okay, and I'll be back in a few. Okay, you guys, this has been sauteing for about 5 minutes, not more, okay? Doesn't have to be that much more. I'm gonna add my tomato paste. The smell is just intense, you guys. It is amazing, amazing. Okay, and while I'm doing this, I am warming up my kettle with water. Again, I'm really not sure about the science behind adding hot water to your sauce instead of cold straight out of the sink. I'm not really sure, but I've noticed that my sauces taste better. Call it mental games or what, but I'm warming up my water as we speak. I'm just gonna let this saute on a medium heat while my water gets ready, so not for so long. Okay, and like I said, you guys, this is my way. There's a million and one ways how everyone does their sauce. And excuse me, refreshing up with some apple juice here. But this is my way, and my family loves it this way. Okay, mix this up a little bit. I used to substitute the meats with chickpeas. This would be good as well with black-eyed peas, y'all, but they have to be, you know, fully cooked or at least halfway cooked, and let them finish up cooking up in here. Or if you use cans, you know, you can add that. This would be really yummy with the black-eyed peas or black beans, but what I had on hand was chickpeas, and that is fine. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Sounds like my water kettle's almost ready. I'm gonna crank up the heat a little bit here. Let me go grab it. And you guys, if you've seen my previous videos, I'm not one to measure. I'm all about, that's how I learned how to cook since I was very, very young, okay? It's all about visually and to taste, and you know what I'm saying? And the way you like it. This sauce is meant to be mid-consistency, not super, super thick, and not soup-like either. But since I'm making a gazillion for a family of 5 for 2 meals basically, and it's going to evaporate, so even if your hand slips a little bit, no fret. It will evaporate, okay? In fact, I might even need more water than this. Let's see. My daughter's already making sounds over there. That's a good sign. Okay, we try to loosen up the tomato clumps here. That doesn't sound appetizing, you guys, but it's not clumps, you know what I mean? Like, try to loosen it up. Right here. And yes, I think I needed just a little bit more water. And what's gonna go in first are the potatoes. I prepared some potato peeled and cut up like this, not super thin, not super, super thick, mid-thickness, okay? Yeah, we're gonna need to add a little bit more water here. Hang on, please. Okay, you guys, as I said, I haven't cooked this in a while. I definitely needed more water for the amount of tomato paste I put. So right now you can see it's super liquidy and moving around and stuff. It will thicken up as it cooks, okay? What we're gonna do now is add our potatoes and potatoes and peppers, and let that cook up for a while until the tomato paste loses a little bit of its tartness. And then I'm gonna give you my secret weapon for everything. Also, a must, besides the turmeric and the coriander, a little bit of turmeric, you guys, okay? Little bit of turmeric. Is marinated artichokes. Don't knock them until you try them, especially these glass jarred ones from this brand. Absolutely yummy. And I'm adding some capers. Me and my son love these so much. Okay? That will come on later, and we'll see in a little bit. And never mind, I forgot to add the potatoes. Not that you guys, don't know what I mean by adding potatoes, so I'm just gonna add them. Whoops. I'm gonna add the potatoes, and I have a little curious monkey next to me here. And add my Anaheim peppers are a must as well. So I'm putting in 2 because it's a huge batch. Okay. Only 1 Anaheim pepper that you cut a small slit in. Okay. Anaheim pepper is definitely a must for this tomato sauce and almost all of the tomato sauce from North Africa. I'm gonna add 1 can of rinsed chickpeas. And now I'm gonna let this sit, and I'll come back later to finish up the rest. Okay, I am back, and this has been boiling up on medium high for about 15 minutes or so. And you want to add your peas once the potato softened up a little bit. Watch, hopefully I didn't overcook it. No, see, so that's good. Because if not, these will disappear. These were frozen, but you can sure use canned or fresh as well. So that's a big old bunch. I'm gonna add my jar of artichoke heart, rinsed out really good, and the touch of capers, a little bit. Now this is my secret weapon. Sometimes tomato paste brands, and even if it's consistent the same brand, are more tart is the word, sour, not sour, no, more like tartness in it. 1 spoon of brown sugar takes off this tartness of the tomato paste. As well, the peas are supposed to be sweet, like good peas is supposed to be sweet. So when your peas are not all that, like they're lacking flavor or something, there you go. That helps with both. That helps enhance the sweetness of the pea, as well as takes off the tartness, I don't know how to explain it, y'all, of the tomato sauce. Okay, so it's not like tons and tons of sugar. This is like a huge what do you call that, pot. So I'm gonna show y'all. See, that's a huge pot. In fact, I'm thinking, I went so crazy, this can cover 3 meals, which is fine because we are in the middle of moving. And that's another whole video coming up. So this baby's gonna just sit out and let the flavors get all mingled in together. About 15 minutes or so, and let the consistency of the sauce thickens up just a tad. Okay, and it will be good to go, y'all. And there you have it.